5 major events happening right now are transforming the Dubai real estate market and providing unique investment opportunities that you might overlook. I will walk you through these changes leading to the last one that promises up to 40% higher yearly returns. But some of these opportunities can actually contain traps, like this first one, called guaranteed return on investment. Developers are offering deals like a guaranteed 8% return on investment every year for the next 3 years. Experienced real estate investors know that it can't be that easy and that there must be some crucial nuances. 3 crucial nuances to be exact. First of all, hidden costs. Often these ROI calculations don't include service charges, which means your actual earnings could be less than expected. If you're not sure what the hell service charges are, you might want to check out my previous video on Dubai real estate traps right after you finish this one. Second of all, earnings cap. At least 8% return guaranteed sounds much better than at maximum 8% guaranteed, right? But it is often the second one. If things go well, developers will give you the promised 8%, but they will keep all the extra earnings. Third, be careful if you're considering hotels, as they come with significant risks. The major one is that they might use the revenue share model. This means that revenues earned from renting out all the units under the hotel's management are proportionally shared between the owners. So if the business underperformed as a whole, it can be used as an excuse to lower your returns. But let's go to the good stuff. The second change, fully furnished apartments are on the rise. Developers in Dubai are increasingly offering units that come with sofas, beds, tables, chairs, and basically everything you need. And this is awesome because it helps investors to make more money. Let me explain. First, going with a fully furnished apartment can save you usual 30 to 60 days needed for furnishing and setting up. This means you can start renting out the property much sooner, maximizing your rental income opportunities. Second, you'll get a higher rental value. In Dubai, furnished apartments usually have rents that are up to 20% higher than unfurnished ones, while the buying price of furnished units from developers may only be about 5 to 10% more than unfurnished ones. For example, in Jumeirah Village Circle, an unfurnished apartment priced at 1 million dirhams might rent for 80,000 dirhams annually, giving an 8% ROI. Meanwhile, a similarly located unfurnished apartment priced at 1,050,000 dirhams could rent for 96,000 dirhams annually. It's a 20% increase, giving a 9.1% ROI, which is 1.1% higher than its unfurnished option. The third change, the golden visa for just $130,000. This change is small, but I cannot pass it, because the golden visa is awesome. It provides you a EU residency for 10 years to the investor, their spouse, kids, and even parents. There has always been one complication with it. Simply buying the property is not enough. It must be worth at least $540,000. However, a recent event has made it possible to obtain this visa for just a quarter of this amount. New rules establish that it is enough to make a 20% prepayment for a property and pay 4% fee to the Dubai Land Department. Since the investor does that, they can get the golden visa and can pay the rest according to the payment plan. The next change is an upcoming wave of waterfront communities. Dubai has this huge urban development plan called Vision 2040. It's all about drastic growth of population, quality of living, economic diversification, etc. But we are particularly interested in one thing. By 2040, Dubai aims to expand its nearshore infrastructure and increase its beach length by an incredible 400%. This expansion means there is a booming opportunity to invest in waterfront properties, which are known for their high demand and quick value growth. Take 2022 for example. Waterfront properties in Dubai saw their values increase by 44% in 1 year, making it one of the highest growth rates globally. In contrast, properties in non-waterfront areas also increased in value, but at a slower rate of 18%. While this is still positive, it doesn't compare to the gains seen in waterfront areas. And finally, post-handover payment plans that will bring you 40% higher returns in the first year. Let's dive into an example right away. You are buying a studio in GVC neighborhood for 700,000 dirhams. This apartment is being sold with a 60-40 payment plan and will be completed in Q3 of 2026. During the construction process, You pay 60% of the apartment price and the remaining 40% over the next 40 months, 1% each month. After getting the keys, you rent out the studio at the average rate in GVC, which is 45,000 dirhams per year. In the first year of renting it out, you'll get about a 9% annual return on your investment from rent alone. This is 45,000 divided by the 504,000 you paid by the end of the first rental year. If you didn't use such a payment plan, your return from rent in the first year would be roughly 6.5%. This is almost a 40% difference. And the main thing, by the time the payment plan ends, you'll have paid only 520,000 dirhams out of your pocket, while the rest came from rent, meaning you just got an apartment for 74% of its price. This hint, as well as many others, can sometimes allow you to afford a higher class property than you expected initially, with significantly better returns. If you need help with that, contact me via the details below the video.